Hey folks, I'm just looking at something interesting here. If you have a BX tractor, which this is a BX23, probably 24 or 25, but it doesn't matter. It's the same size for any of these tires that are 18 by 8.5-10. This is the third set that I put on these type of tires, OTR, same size, about 22 PSI is about the max pressure in those. Those are 4-ply tires. And since I went through about the third pair of these, I was looking for something different. And I found these other 8-ply tires. They say they're from Bobcat, but not necessarily the brand. But you can see the difference in the tread. Actually, some pretty decent aggressive tread compared to like the R4 type industrial tread. Even better, probably even than the bar. But these are both decent treads for the stuff I've been doing with it. But I have experienced I end up putting a lot of heavy wet soil in the front of the bucket, and anytime you do that, especially out on an extension, you've got a lot of leverage and weight out onto the front tires, and whenever that's doing a bulge on your front tires for the weight pressure, I've definitely seen some damage over time for these, and it's probably part of the more frequent replacement time. But what I did with this, before I'm going to go replace them out, I took a wedge out of the tire here, and it's kind of just interesting if somebody hadn't seen this in before. This is a kind of a sidewall cut through of a 4-ply tire for the Kubota tractor for this particular size. A couple things you can notice in the rim, wherever it seats at, you've actually got steel cable that's going through that rim. I think that's just a good note to remember that whenever you're using a tire iron or whatever tool you're using to do a rim replacement or put these on another rim. If you're really overstretching them, you could be breaking some of those metal fibers that are in there, and that's probably not a good thing, so just keep that in mind. But along the sidewall, you can see some other places where really what you have around the very edge on the inside are fabric fibers that are woven with the rubber. Now the worst part is this inside part here. I'll hope this focus in decent enough. Here you can see how those fibers are broken. That is where the weight bulges out on the side of the tire and really starts to just wear the rubber. If you can see down inside of this tire, I'm hoping this will focus. If you can see all those little grains of rubber, that's where it just keeps breaking apart from the pressure on the sidewall. And now we're exposed down to threads, and it just keeps getting compoundingly worse every time you use it. So I'm hoping that this will work out for this new set of tires. You can see a thickness on these around even after it's worn, especially in that corner. If you've got bulging and you're trying to run the tractor with low tire pressure and you're putting weight in the bucket, you're really going to pay for it in tires. It's really going to destroy those a lot faster. But the thickness of these tires, these are actually going to be fairly tough, I think, to be able to get over the next rims, but I'll show you another video on that and a homemade tire changer. But just kind of cool to see the cutaway.